Welcome back to the Hamlet, Rags to Riches. It is part 3 in season 9. Here we go. For today's highlight, we are starting at home against Millwall. It was a draw, a very even game, and the scoreboard also, kind of showed that. A 2-2, Collins from a penalty, and also Timmy Davies. So finally we get some goals again, but it ended in a draw. But you know what? It's not a bad result. Millwall is one of the bigger teams in the league. So it's okay. Swansea away from home. They were 8th in the league. And you know what? A 1-0 result here away from home is quite a big result for us. Nuhu with the goal in the 87th minute. I mean, we got a little bit lucky. I wouldn't say we were the better team, but we managed to find the win, and that is 3 points for us. And yeah, I mean, that's a massive win. Against Swansea, yeah, that's a massive win. Bradford away from home, and oh yes, another good result for us. 2-1, and again, this is Bradford are 5th in the league, so, you know, they are not a small team. I'll take any points I can get against these guys. Again, we were not the best team out there, as we can see right here. We basically had 2 good chances, and we scored on both of them. And we kept them. I mean, this is a defensive performance by some of the lads. I mean, this is a really, really, really big result for us. Walsall at home. Now, they are 21 in the league. So this is, of course, a game we had to win. And we did. Even with Timmy Davies getting a red card here, we managed to find another goal in the 90th minute from Wolves. So, yeah, I mean, it is something we should win, but we also did it in a pretty good manner, except from this red card, of course. But other than that, we actually did quite well in the first half. Then we got the red card, and we still managed to get one more goal from one shot, basically, in the entire of second half. But still, a very, very important 3 points, and we showed off that we could definitely be the better team out there. Well, Morecambe away from home. They are 5th in the league at this point, and you know what? This is a little bit disgusting because we were, you could argue that we were the better team. I think I changed to a more wide kind of tactic when you can see down here in the XG, we started to get some momentum. But that all happened pretty late in the game, and you know what? We got the goal after this red card, and that is another direct card. 2 in a row, 2 direct cards. Yeah, this time to Hughes, 82th minute, and a couple of minutes later, Heartland. I mean, what? This is FM22 in a not. I was almost saying a hard shell, but a nutshell. What is going on here? What is going on, man? I'll take it. Sure, it's 3 points. It's against a really hard opponent. I'll take it all the way home. Burton Albion at home this time. They're 18th in the league, and you know what? I expected a little bit more from this game. We didn't find much, as we can see here from the statistics. We did manage to find the goal to win this, but a little bit disconcerting that we couldn't do better than this. But, gotta give some applauses to Burton. They definitely made this game really tough and made very, very even as well. We couldn't really play through the mid, as we can see right here in the XG. The whole first half, I played through the mid, couldn't find a way. Then I started to go through, or going wider, playing more wide, so we had more space in between the lines. And then we started to find a little bit. Because, this XG just suggested that they were definitely the better team in the first half. I changed a couple of things. There we go. We got the win finally. But not exactly the best performance, but at least we did grab the win. So, yeah. First round in the FA Cup, it is against York. They are in the National League. So, you can understand my concern here that we only win this 1-0 and we don't really find a lot of... shots or anything, but yeah, okay, it is heavily rotated. Some of that, what is he called, Buxton and McKenna, and some of the guys that don't really get a lot of playtime is in there. But we actually grabbed the win from an Anthony Jones free kick. I think that's his 3rd goal in the season. But yeah, a free kick directly from a free kick, Anthony Jones. I mean, sure, we are moving up into the second round now, but the performance is definitely dipping as of late. I mean, yeah, we get the results, but the performance overall is dipping. And the last game I'm going to show you here is against Cardiff, and it is in the Papa John's. It's the last one of the, what is it called, group stage cup thing. And we lost that, and Cardiff actually won the group stage. But it seems like we are struggling a little bit to find our way through the mid. Again here, I changed it pretty early on to a more wide kind of, going a little bit wider, so we had more space. And after that, we did gain a little bit of momentum. But Cardiff is a team that already defeated us once this season, and there is not a whole lot of teams that have defeated us. Now they have defeated us twice. Now that is not nice because Cardiff is not, they are a big team, but it is someone we should probably play a little bit better against compared to how we have played against many other teams. So there's definitely something about maybe we can't go through the mid as often as I think we can. We probably need to change the tactic a little bit, going maybe a little bit wider with this formation, because it doesn't seem like, maybe we have just been found out. That is also a thing in FM. If the teams is finding out how you're playing, and as you can see here, they're also playing over here, they do have 2 defensive midfielders, so that might be the reason why, but yeah, it's hard to tell. So if we look at the big picture here, I can't really complain too much, but many of these wins are of course the very narrow wins, 1-0, 2-0, but we're not letting in too many goals either. So you know what? How many goals have we let in? 3, 4, only 4 in the past. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. That's 0.5 goal per game. That is pretty low. So in terms of that, we're looking quite decent when it comes to our defensive, but we are giving away maybe too many shots, too many chances. But at least we're not, letting them in. But we are also not really scoring on all of our chances, and our chances created is also dipping quite deep now. But so today, Rochdale, that's going to be a big game. Second in the league, and guess who is number 1? Us. Me, us, you, whatever. We are we are number 1 in the league, and we are actually quite far ahead, like 3 or 4, maybe 5 points or something. We got to take a look in a moment here because I forgot. Southend and also Tranmere is going to be played today, so 17th and 20th. Those games are going to be interesting because if we need to keep scoring a little bit more goals, and again, hopefully not concede too much, like that is the trend. So hopefully we can keep that line. I don't mind getting 1-0, 2-0. That's fine if we don't concede. So let's check out the scoreboard here. Sky Bet League 1. We are 4 points ahead. That's pretty good. That's pretty. I mean, how is that not great? It's like, how can I not be glad about that? But if you look at the goal difference here, 11 and against 11, 22-4. So we're scoring 1 more than we are conceding, which is okay, I guess. I guess that's actually pretty good. But I'm worried about this game we're going into because Rochdale, they are scoring a lot of goals and they are also having a lot of against. So that can be, some sort of crazy game we're going in against here in this episode. But yeah, of course, our form is absolutely perfect, but it's a lot of narrow wins. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to lose to Rochdale today, but we are at home, so we need to have something here. We need to find something. At least a draw would be good. Small update on the finances. We are looking pretty good. 1.4 million. We're not really losing anything, so that's pretty solid when we think about how much we're actually spending in the wage budget. I have tried to get youth academies up or training facilities, but yeah, they're not going to budge. It's quite expensive where we are right now, so if we need to upgrade it, we probably need to have a big sale, like a really big sale, like in the million. We need a lot more on the balance before we can actually make any kinds of adjustments here to the facilities. It is what it is, and next season, maybe I shouldn't go for upgrading. Maybe I should just spend more wages and get more players in. At least that is what I'm doing right now, actually. We do have a couple of youngsters in on trials here, and I'm looking through them. Maybe we'll sign some of them, maybe not. As you can see here, lots of potential, hopefully lots of potential. I can't really see their numbers yet. They're just coming in. But yeah, I'm probably going to spend even more in the wage budget in terms of getting more into the youth academies instead of upgrading more. So there we go. A very small update on who is doing really great for us at the moment. Good Life, he has come in and actually is doing quite well. He seems to be doing quite well for himself. Also in Gonge, Charlie, the backline is pretty good because they're not letting in a whole lot of goals. So that is great to see. Timmy Davis, he's out with a suspension right now, but he has been scoring some goals. He is 6 goals in 14 games. That's pretty good. Also 3 assists, so can't really complain about that. I mean, I didn't actually expect him to play this much this season, so I'm pretty happy with his goal contribution, both his own goals and also the assists. Collins, he's been injured for quite a while now. He hasn't really played a whole lot the last couple of weeks, so that's a bit annoying. Saya has been doing really well on that wing-back role. Only 2 assists, but yeah, he's finding a lot of good space, a really quick player. So again, someone that I didn't expect to be playing as much as he's doing, so that's great to see. James King, also been doing good, but again, out with an injury for quite some while, 7 to 10 weeks. He had a really long injury, so he hasn't really played since the last time, actually. Cooper in the goal, actually been really good this season. I mean, we could go through them all, but you know what? Yeah. So let's get into this tactical meeting and get into this game, shall we? So Rochdale, defend more narrowly. I tend to not take this. I tend to only take the opposition instructions. What is this? We should disencourage our players. Okay, so they're probably a team that are very physical. So we should probably ease them off the tackles here, or not tackle harder, because it tends to go wrong if you're trying to tackle someone who is just physically good, strength-wise, physically, balance-wise, all that kind of things. So let's not do that. Team selection. Okay, so for today's game, it's going to be Cooper, Charlie, and Gonge, Hughes, Clark, double Clark actually, Jones, Anderson, Nuhu, Brown, and Hartland. Now we're struggling a little bit for condition. Hartland has to play this one. We don't have another striker up there. As we can see down here, we have a lot out on international, actually only Walls I think is out on international duty. But also we got injuries, we got suspensions, we got unfit players, more injuries. It's been a struggling times, so we don't even have an extra striker with us. It's not looking too good. I mean, if all of our strikers are just suspended, injured, or out on international duties. That's basically it. So I've made, I don't remember what I've made as changes here. I don't think I made anything tactically, but I believe the ball-winning midfielder is staying wider, and so is the deep-line playmaker now, because they were just sitting too close to each other, I feel like. The advanced playmaker is also on support now. He's passed shorter and roam from position. I don't remember if I did anything else. I don't think... Oh, yeah, mark specific positions. We did that in the last episode. Seems to be working. We haven't conceded much, so... but I haven't really seen if it's actually working, but... I mean, if I don't notice it, it's probably working then, because I will notice if they are not marking that man. So it's probably working. Yeah, I think we're ready to get into this. It's not exactly the best 11, but it's not the worst either. But I'm a little bit concerned about our condition. But thankfully, everyone on the bench is ready to come in. It's just, yeah, if we're getting any injuries up here, it's going to be, problem playing this formation. So hopefully we will have a injury-free match. There we go. That's what I tried to say. Anyway, let's get into it. All right. So what? They are playing some kind of other formation. Interesting. 4-1, or well, a 4-3-3 actually. Huh. I wonder why they did that. Is it because they, yeah, probably because we're playing through the mid. So if we see nothing good from us, we're probably going to change the formation, or not the formation, but the tactical approach a bit. Going through the mid is probably going to go out and then play a little bit wider. It seems to be doing a little bit better when I do that, when I notice that we are not doing too well. Hands in pockets, outstretched arms maybe instead. Stick to the plan, stay patient, and it will be fine. Oh, Anthony Jones liked it, but everyone else, not really. Maybe Heartland as well liked it, but yeah. Okay, let's see how... Actually, I think I'm on extended right now. Yeah, let's go back to key highlights. Because we do have 3 games to play, so yeah. So this is probably not a highlight. Oof, that's a terrible ball, but yeah. Oh, they're pushing really hard on us, it seems. Okay, well, they're definitely not playing narrowly, so that might be a good thing for us. Clark with the free kick over to Ngonge. Brown, ooh, well, who was that? Anderson with a goal. It's in. 8 minutes. We don't normally score very early on, but there we go. An early goal for us. Nice. 9 minutes. And Gonge down to, and then just Anderson with his left foot poking it in. Love to see it. That was pretty good, actually. Maybe it's not even, I actually think it's one of their defenders actually, hitting it down for Anderson, but who cares? Who cares? We got a goal. Lovely. Jones, Charlie, back to Ngonge. Ooh, hoofing it over the top. He's playing as a ball. I changed the libero to a ball-playing defender actually as well. Nuhu, I guess it's okay. I think that's an okay strike, but he could probably have done better. But yeah, he's not that good. I mean, he got the composure, but he's not really a finisher. I think he got like 7 or 8 in finishing. So we can see it over here. Where is he? Nuhu, like 7 or 8? Yeah, 8. And 14 in composure. So he's very composed, but he can't really finish too well. What is his long shots actually? Oh, well, there we go. We got a key highlight here to see. Oh, I don't like that. I do not like that. Ooh, yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. There was a lot of wow there going on. That was insane tackling. But yeah, when you see as much FM as I do, or play as much FM as I do, you kind of know when the highlight is gonna go really bad or really good, but not always. It's like sometimes you just see something that you have seen a lot before, and then you probably know it's gonna be, ooh, that was close. Then you probably know it's gonna be a big chance. There's definitely some I can't even specifically say what it is. I just know when I see it. It's not every time I'm right, but very often I'm correct when I say that. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be a chance. Clark Brown. Oh, yeah, 2-0. Well done from a corner. I think that's only the third corner goal this season. There we go, Brown. And you do have the jumping reach of 15 and also really good heading, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not surprised that he's going to get a header here on target and beating his... he's only 180 tall, so he's not very tall, but he can just jump really far or high or whatever you want to call it. Wow, 2-0 against Rochdale. That's really strong. That's really, really good. We're definitely looking good here. So we're not going to change anything, of course. This looks pretty, and you know what I saw quite really early on that they were not playing narrowly. They were sitting quite wide, and that is not a good idea against us. You need to sit very narrow, play very narrow, and defending very narrow is the way to go against us, because then we will have struggle playing through the mid. And you know what, our crosses is not that great, but yeah, if they don't do that, we will definitely beat them somehow. Hands on hips, I think. You're doing brilliantly. Keep going. Yeah, exactly. This is a brilliant game so far. I mean, we're playing against number 2 here. We can go 4, 6, 7, 8 points ahead. Wow, I couldn't do my math. Yeah, I'm not good with math, but yeah, 8 points ahead of number 2 here if we win this one. That is good. Well, you can see it over here. Actually, so only 7 points ahead? Well, there we go. My math is brilliant. Ooh, who's that? Anderson with the free kick here. Oh, I thought that would go in. It's hard to tell when you're playing on this angle, but yeah, that was not a bad one, but just off target. 171 in XG, not bad. 5 on target. This is one of the best games I've seen in quite a while, because we had all those narrow wins, but they were not really exactly good wins. They were just, well, every win is a good win, but it wasn't a good performance. That's what I'm trying to say. This is a good performance. This is absolutely insanely good against one of the biggest in the league. I mean, Rochdale is not actually that good, but they have done well. They're probably like a top 10 team or something like that. And I'm thinking they're probably going to end up in top 10. Well, we're 81 minutes in, and I haven't done any substitutions here. Nuhu is not having a great game. I'm not surprised. His ratings is always low. But the thing is, every time I'm playing on extended highlights or even comprehensive, what I'm seeing that role is doing is very, very important to how we can get up to the point where we are attacking. No, he won't get a lot of assists. No, he won't have the... he's just important to have in there. That role is very important, either attacking midfielder or advanced playmaker. But I can't get it to get high ratings. I just can't. But what I'm seeing inside the match engine is that it is working. He is often the third or fourth that had a foot to it before it's actually going in, unless it's a free kick or a corner or whatever. But if it's an open goal situation, often he's the third or fourth. Often he's the pass that was the third or fourth before the goal goes in. And that is, of course, he's very important to play up to, and then he's getting it out to the wing backs, or he is playing it directly through to Heartland, and then Heartland is going to pass it into Brown, or the other way around. But he usually don't get the assist. But that's okay. we just have to accept that this rating is never going to be high for the advanced playmaker or attacking midfielder, the AMC role in general. So for some odd reason, that is what I have done, and that's okay. Or maybe I'm just I don't know, but it's definitely not working in terms of the ratings. But the role itself is definitely working inside the formation. I think we're gonna put Clark out of his misery here. Yeah, he's struggling, and we do have Garcia out here. Leon Brown and Ngong. We can't really take Brown off. I mean, do we have anyone? No. Let's let him play this one. He's also playing quite well, but struggling for condition. Anderson, he's done really well in this one. Well, he did get that goal from the corner, so yeah. Ngong also pretty good. I think I'm going to take Ngong out for Melbourne. Or yeah, we probably need good lifey in there. We need at least one good central defender that can, I mean, not one good, but one good in the air. And that's going to be either Ngong, good lifey, or... who's the last one I'm thinking about? Brain fart. It's gone. But yeah, he's not really a ball-playing defender. He is no nonsense. So that's the trouble with him. He's doing quite well, but he's doing quite well in the way he's playing. He's not doing well in the formation we are playing. That's the problem with him. He doesn't really suit the formation we are playing. He's not a ball-playing defender or libero or anything. He's just hoofing it over the top and just, oh, out of trouble, out of worry, right? Well, that's not really how we play, and that is a bit annoying. But yeah, he's going to be fine for this season at least. That's an interesting passing back to Cooper there from Clark, but it worked, but yeah. Cooper, a little bit worried there. Just a tiny bit worried that he would go out and not get it, but he did. They're pressing up quite high here. Yeah, okay, he's going over the top. That might be a good idea. Oh, hello, Hartland. I don't think that's offside. Terrible. At least get it on target. I mean, 1-on-1, at least get it on target. Let the goalkeeper do his duty there instead of just hoofing it wide. That's terrible. But still, 2-0. That's a solid result. Again, a clean sheet. Very solid. There we go. I mean, how can we not be happy about this? What was it, 7 points ahead now? 7 points ahead. We're going into the mid-season and we are 7 points ahead. I mean, are we really going to get promoted this season? I wouldn't be surprised, but I would be surprised. But then again, the trend is we are going to go up for so far this save. We are going to go up, have a season where we are doing okay, and then the next season after that, we usually get into the playoffs or into the promotion hunt. So it wouldn't be out of the, trend we have seen in this save so far when we are moving up the ladder game. So there we go. Pretty good game. Let's move on. Wow, that was actually 6 wins in a row. And we have only conceded 1 in those 6 games. That is really strong form. That is insanely strong. We know we're not really scoring a lot, but if we don't concede, well, then you are having a good time, I guess. Oh, we do have some players that are a little bit concerned about their playing time. Melbourne is probably one of them here. I'm not giving him enough time. Let's see what he wants. Yeah, he's furious now. I mean, I don't mind selling him. Yeah, I'm not starting enough. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not going to back down because I don't really want to play him. I'll rather play Ngong or someone else, actually. So I think we're going to say that he's going to get sold. I'm going to sell him. That's fine. We're getting up to the transfer window as well in the January transfer window. I don't mind having a bit of transfer going on there. It's okay. And he's 31 anyway, so yeah. The question is, how much should we... I mean, he's 45 to 109k transfer valued. I'm not sure I'm going to get that, but let's just say this. My client will be happy with this asking price. Sure, 130k. If we can get that for a 31-year-old, I'll be very happy about that. Hackney is also a little bit of a... Yeah, he's not really... I mean, I'm playing Anthony Jones a bit more, but he's quite important to have in here, but... I mean, I don't... What is this? He wants to move on. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Promise. I'm not going to stand in your way. Everything you've done for this club, I'll look to find a new team for you as soon as possible. I'll let you leave, but I'll have to be in the next transfer window when I can replace you. Yeah, that's exactly what we want to say. So he's also transfer listed, and let's make sure we have already 130k. So we already set that for him. Again, we're probably not going to get that money, but just setting the transfer value that high means, okay, anyone that maybe wants him is going to probably come in with 90k or 80k or maybe 70k, and then we can make a little, it's a good way to make sure that the teams, the AI out there is going to know, okay, this guy's costing this and he's been doing quite well. I can come in for him for this amount. And as we can see here, we do have kind of a good amount of players that is wanted. Melbourne is wanted, Hughes is, Buxton is, and Charlie is. That's interesting. A lot of the defenders. Hassani is also. He's been playing quite a lot this season. 12 games. Also, Bewley is unhappy, I believe, also because of the playing time. Yep. So another one there. And I don't really want to have unhappy players in here. So you know what? Let's transfer list him as well. I don't mind getting, a profit out of these boys. I don't remember what we actually got for him. But if we transfer list him, my client would be interested. Yeah, he would be interested. And we're going to just put 220 in there and see if he's okay with that. 230k. If we can get that, I'm going to take it. Oh, he's actually not happy with that asking price. So let's see. Compromise. Let's see what he wants. 26k. Wait, hold on. How much? Can we argue a little bit? Like 65 maybe? Oh, he's getting offended by that. Well, that's not... How much did we pay for him? Like 18.75. Okay, I guess I can let him go for 30 or something like that. That's okay. Let's try with 30k. That's... Oh, he got offended again. Oh, no, I'm not going to accept. What? Final... Okay, 28k. That's fine. Just get him out of my team because he hasn't been playing well. And I can find someone else. I can easily find someone else. Even a youngster, I can find someone else. Here's the thing. I just don't want unhappy players in my team because the morale here, the hit of having them being very, very negative in the dressing room and all that, it's hitting you quite hard in FM. So if you can avoid that, do it. I mean, again, I can just go out and find someone else. Yeah, he's a pretty good player, but he hasn't played well. So I'll try and find another one. I mean, if we are selling him. Oh, yeah. See the last map, pass map here. See, the ball-winning midfielder and the deep-line playmaker is way more wide now. That is leaving space for Nahu or whatever, whoever is going to come down. That is leaving space for them to come in here and do a lot more in the... I think this is a lot better. Maybe that's even why we won that game. I don't know. But definitely having them go a little bit wider when we are... I think the passing map here is looking quite good. The wingbacks is really far up, I got to say, but I would probably like them to be more online with the rest of the midfield. But you know what? I'm not against it. As long as the central defenders can actually reach them with their passes, then it's okay, and they can. So that's perfectly fine. Sorry, that's not central defenders. It's the wide center backs, of course. You know what? Another one I would like to get rid of here in the transfer window that is coming up. Well, we're nowhere near it yet, but I'm gonna put him out for offer, and that is Andy Hope. I'm not going to directly, offer to Kloss. I'm just going to go in and actually transfer list him. He might get upset. I'm not sure. My client would prefer to stay at Dulwich. Well, I'm going to transfer list you, mate, because your contract is running out, and I would like to get some money for you. Actually, any amount would actually be good. I'm going to put it quite low here because any amount would be good to get rid of him. 80k, sure, why not? Let's try that. That's pretty low ball. Someone might just come in for him. Actually, I'm gonna put a 70k because again, anything would be good here because his contract is running out anyway. Actually, it is running out in the summer. So yeah, just see if we can get something for him, and then we can bring in someone else for these wages. That's for sure. 3,000. I mean, he's not playing for 3,000 wages here, or well, he's not playing up to that amount. He's on 6.61. Terrible. It's like it's never. It's not very often that my star players or the highest earners is actually doing well in my team for some odd reason. You know what? I think we're gonna keep it to 2 games this episode because I'm talking quite a lot, and Tranmere is not, and that's not really that exciting anyway. So we're gonna keep it at 2. 2 games here because otherwise it's gonna be 1 hour or longer episode and. Yeah, I like to keep it just below 1 hour if I can. Ooh, now when we have a little bit more time anyway, we should probably take a look at some of these youngsters because the numbers are in and I definitely need to take a look at them anyway. So let's see, who is the most exciting here? Probably the one with most, this guy. And actually just take them from the top. Tom Steely. Well, we can't see all the numbers, but we can see enough. Full back, okay. White center back maybe. I mean, he's not bad. I'm looking for anything that looks just a little bit good and I can get really cheap. I don't think this is the guy. Goodwin, a striker option. Doesn't really look that great either. Iladini. Ooh, he looks, I don't know if he looks any great, but he do have the mental. Physicals are not really there. Maybe a wide center back again? I don't know. Probably not. You know what? He's not terrible. He's not terrible. He do have the work rate and determination to keep developing him, and he do have the potential. That's Potential EF League 1 standard. You know what? I'm gonna see if we can get him in, and let's see what he wants. Future prospect, 100 wages. Yeah, but I want him for 3 years then. Let's see what he says. He's gonna accept it for 100 wages. You know what? 100 wages. That's nothing. It's just sure. Let me get him. O'Keefe. He looks interesting because he do have a lot of pace to him. He do have the dribbling and passing. He do not have the work rate, all the determination. So I'm not sure how if he's gonna develop much. He's also 19, but I think we could actually. Again, 100 wages. It's worth the risk here. 140. Well, 3-year deal. Let's say 120. Okay, let's try again. I'm gonna lock this in. If you don't want it, then don't take it. There we go. He did take it. I mean, it's pretty non-risk for me basically. Musa, he looks okay as well. He has the pace, he has the determination, work rate. You know what? I'm gonna take my risk again here on this guy. 3-year deal, 120. Let's see if he says nope. He doesn't want that. But let's go a bit. 130, 3-year deal. I'm gonna lock him in on that 3-year deal. Let's say 130. Let's see if he takes it. He's probably gonna take it. But there we go. Ooh, this guy looks pretty interesting. He also had the potential. He got the jumping reach to be a halfback or something like that. Oh, he looks very interesting, this guy. Oh, yes, I kind of like what I'm seeing here. Do he has any holes? That's the question. Not really. Leadership 5. Determination is his weak hole here, or that's his weakness. Otherwise, he actually looks quite good. I definitely want this guy in. He wants a little bit more in terms of finances here, but that's okay. I want this guy on having a contract extension. Well, no, not that one. Actually, the other one. Optional contract extension, like 2-year. Actually, let's put that on yellow. And let's not lock this in just yet. And let's give him 250. Yeah, sure. He's gonna get mad. Well, I'll give him a bit more because I think this guy could be really good. So I'm gonna give him a little bit more, like 400. But I want him on a 3-year deal. If he doesn't take that, well, so be it. I'm gonna give him like a really good appearance fees because he's not gonna play much. There we go. Let's see if he takes it. He does. Good. That's a great name, Luke Love. That's a great name, man. He could be a pretty good libero or something like that, actually. This guy looks rather decent for the level. Again, probably determination, work rate is not high enough, but other than that, he seems to be okay. The jumping reach is a bit low to be a central back, so maybe he's more deep line playmaker type. I don't know. He's definitely good enough to take the risk on him. Now, here's the thing. These guys doesn't have to be good enough for my first team. They just have to be good enough for me to sell them on later on. Some of them might be good enough for the first team, but they don't need to be. There we go. He's going to take a 3-year contract, 130 wages. I mean, all of these guys is going to cost me what? 700-800 wages? I mean, that's not a bad deal, is it? Just one of them. If just one of these guys is going to be good enough and bring us in like 100k, well, there we go. We have earned the money. We have earned the money and made a lot of profit. Hope is considering option to end his contract. What? That's an interesting one. I mean, I can accept that. That's okay for me. I don't mind that if he's gonna just leave us, because that's gonna leave us with 3k extra to spend on another attacking midfielder. So let's just accept it and see. Is that actually? I don't really understand how that's working, but I don't think he's actually just getting his contract. Obliviated. No, I don't think that happened. And well, now we're getting into. I mean, I've talked a lot in this episode about all this kind of stuff. But anyway, I think that sometimes it's nice to do something else instead of just the usual stuff. So here we go. Southend, 15th in the league, away from home. Interesting. Tactical meeting. Focus play down the left. I'm not sure I want to do that. Ease off the tackles. Sure, let's do that then. All right, so for this game, we're going to go with Cooper, Charlie, and Gunge, Hughes, Clark, Sayer, Jones, Anderson, Nuhu, Brown, and Timmy Davis up top. Well, I think we are about ready to go in here. I don't think there is anything else we need to change, so yeah, let's go for it. And in we go. Yeah. I'm not sure what to expect from this one. I mean, we are away from home against Southend. Southend is not the best team in the world, but let's go point fingers, and the media has given you a lot of praises. Yeah, okay, they like that. Good. I'm expecting to win this one, but I don't think it's going to be a big win. 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, maybe. Maybe we're going to concede one here. I don't know. We're going to need to take a quick look at over here. It seems like they are they playing narrow? No, that's us. They are not playing narrow, so why are we not having the ball? That's the question. We do now. Okay, it seems to be fine. Sayer, Davis, easy as it comes. Another early goal here, and Timmy Davis is popping up. He's just came back from an injury, so that's great to see that he's just coming straight into the team again and scoring. The poacher, that's great. He's not even a target man. He's actually a poacher. I haven't played with a poacher for so many years in FM. Finally, I have a decent poacher in my team. I have never really gotten the poacher to work, at least not the last 3 or 4 editions of FM. This year, this is the first time I've seen a poacher work in a very long time. So that's really nice to see. And he's doing really well, much better than I thought. Wow. How did that go all the way through as a low cross? And that was a big XG one. That's like, I mean, what is that? That is 0.24. Wow. That's a bit concerning, but I mean, I haven't seen many of those. Oh, Nuhu is kind of knackered here. We're going to let him play a bit further here. Let's see if his condition is going to go up. Ngonge on a yellow. So far, so good. They only have 1 chance, but that's a big one. But we do get a few more chances here, so it seems to be fine. I think we are fine here, but it could go wrong. I think we need to take an Sayer with free kick. Not the best one. I'm not sure why that's the key highlight, but it is for some odd reason. Yeah, I think we need to take him off in the halftime here because he doesn't look too good. But look at our condition compared to the other team. That's interesting to see that we are playing really high press. And what are you doing, Cooper? Oh my God. Well, that's a big mistake. What was that? Why is he not just catching it? And why did he plumb it out right into, where there are most of their players? That was silly. That was really, really silly. Okay. I mean, I haven't seen many of those either. So more unique things happening in this game. That was so silly done. That was, I can't even, yeah. Hope I think I'm going to bring Collins in. And I think, what kind of role is he good at? In Gun C, advanced playmaker, shadow striker. He's probably best as a shadow striker, but I think I'm going to leave him as an advanced playmaker. Can he do that? Does he have the passing right? Yeah. Okay, let's make him a shadow striker then instead. Let's try that. I don't know if that's going to work, but you know what? It's up for debate after the game, I guess. The media is given, no, let's not do that. Pump, hands on hips. Well done on controlling possession so far. That's what we want. I guess that's what we want. Okay, good. But yeah, that was you can't really do anything about that except from just getting a new goalkeeper, I guess. But I mean, he hasn't done that a whole lot. That's one. I think it's the first time I've ever seen him do that. I don't know why he did it, but he did it. So there we go. Football. Hopefully we can find that goal so we can get it to 2-1. Okay, just a corner. No, it didn't look like a big chance, but it could be. They're doing a whole lot better this second half here. Well, they did get the goal in the first half, but still, it's a bit concerned. Oh, was that in the second half? I can't even remember now. I mean, yeah, we get the chances, but we don't really get the goal here. All the highlights, for that matter. Cooper, yeah, you've been piss poor, but it is what it is. And Gange, that's the first game he's not been good in that ball-playing defender role. Let's take him off for... I think I'm going to take Melbourne, actually, and put Charlie in there. And Melbourne on the other side, who just on that side. There we go. And maybe... I don't know who. Who should we... Actually, let's wait with the last stop. We still got quite a few minutes, 20 minutes to go. So, yeah. I'm going to go attacking. No, positive. I'm going to go positive here. We do have the ball to do it anyway, so. Okay, what is this? Charlie. We're not going to get the ball, so it's going to be one of their highlights, probably. Okay, they're going back to the goalkeeper, so this could be anything. Come on, press him. Press him. There we go. Over the top. Oh, no, don't let him in. Good. Charlie, he got the ball. My worry about playing Charlie in there is that he doesn't really have the height and he doesn't have the jumping reach, or I mean he got like 10 or something like that. So that's a good ball into Brown. Come on, Brown. Yes, well done. 2-1. I mean that was really good counter-attacking football right there. Easy counter-attacking football, completely opening their defense up. Defense. So, who was it? Collins. Oh, Collins is dropping really deep here as the shadow striker and finding that pass. Lovely done. Again, Collins been quite good this season. When he's playing here, he's playing quite well. So yeah, there we go. That's really good. Oh, just on the offside line. That's great to see. Brown, good job. Good job. Hopefully we can actually we should probably move back to cautious here or something like that. Yeah. Let's do the last. Probably Anderson is a bit nagged here. We do have a highlight, but I don't really care. I'm gonna make my sub anyway. I'm gonna take Bullion as the deep line playmaker. There we go. Let's see what this is. Hopefully not a goal for them. Oh, it's not offside. Who was that? That was Melbourne. He hasn't been good, Melbourne. Yeah, he hasn't been good at all as that white centre back. What I've seen is you don't really want anything else but good central defenders, even as your you don't really want fullbacks to be your white centre backs. They don't really seem to be doing great in that role anyway. So except from Charlie. Charlie has been, but he's more central defender than Hughes or Melbourne and stuff like that. I mean, Hughes has been okay, but nothing more than okay. I think Ngonge and some of the other guys that are more central defense kind of, they have definitely been better in that role. So a 2-2 result here. It's not great. I mean, we are away from home, so it's not the end of the world, but it's not really great. So yeah, our defenders did not do well in this match. Well, mostly Cooper's fault. This one, I would say this was enough to make. This is enough to sack him down and bring in our other goalkeeper actually, because he's been showing only good stuff in the cups. So maybe we should let what is his name, Mackenzie, Mac something. I already McKenna. Maybe we should let McKenna get a few games in the first team squad here or in the League One. Collins, good game. Timmy Davis, good game. Brown, good game. Yeah, so can't really. I mean, they brought us the goals. The defense, Cooper, terrible, absolutely terrible. I shouldn't play my fullbacks and as those wide centre backs. At least not two of those. I need more central defenders playing in that roles. So we're likely gonna try and find another central defender who can also, do some decent passing to bring in, because Melbourne has been terrible. We want him out. Hughes, he's okay, and Charlie, he's okay on this side, but he's not really good in here. We need central defenders in here, and we also need a second central defender as one of the wide centre backs. Otherwise, it's not doing too well. Too many fullbacks is not a good thing in there. Anyway, there we go. Let's get out of it. There we go. Pretty disappointing result right here, but the first one was a good one against Rosedale. And at least we're scoring goals. We got 4 goals in 2 games, so it can't really come. I mean, yeah, it's that Cooper thing, whatever it was. So, yeah, pretty sweet. And we are selling out the stadiums pretty much every single time. Probably not. Well, yes. Almost. Yes. Yes. No. Okay, that's Papa John's or something, yeah. And what about up here? Yes, yeah, we are selling out our stadium. That's lovely, because that means the finances are pretty damn dandy. So, like I said, we're not going to play the next game because I'm talking too much in between the the games here. So, we're probably going to come back. Actually, where are we in terms of 40? Ooh, yeah, we are looking strong. He's 7 points ahead of Rochdale, even with a draw here. Yeah, it's looking quite good. If not title worthy, we're definitely looking top. I don't know. Top 3 maybe. Top 4, at least top 5. I would at least say top 5. We look like a team that could go for top 5. I'm not sure if the title is, we can have a dip at some stage. Last season, at the end of last season, we had a big dip. That could happen as well again here. But so far, it looks strong. So yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna come back here. Probably down here somewhere. Millwall, Swansea could be a good one. Millwall, maybe, something like that. Millwall, Swansea, potentially. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you around next time.